born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get one over this time. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, it's the Florida Gators and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game. The big storyline to keep your eyes on today, they are without their starting running back. Their backup has not had any touches yet this season, so this will be new. It's going to be fast and furious to start this first quarter. He challenged his offensive lineman in the locker room before the game. Make sure he's comfortable. Give him time to make his reads. Let's all work together to start this game. Back to you.
We'll see how they react. So Tennessee's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. All over him immediately.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Complete out left to Wilson. Racing down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces.
well thought of, in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one, make that first impression.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Shepard. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action on first down. Turns it upfield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off.
Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this. The QB, you could tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
Handoff again. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the draw. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover two look. So there's two safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage. So he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Looking for room. It's Bishop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on second down. Finds his man. It's Davis. And that had all the makings of Clark meet windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You know, as an offense, that's why you just run the ball on 3rd and inches like that. Because even if you don't get it, you now set yourself up in 4th and inches and give another shot. But you try to get cute. You try to get fancy. You want to throw the ball on 3rd and inches. Now you take a sack, and now you have to punt.
Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. On target over the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Looking for running room. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running through contact. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Good job just to get rid of that one.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Hand it to the back. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw one first. Got his man downfield. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
Second down, gonna throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of this drive. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Wide open downfield. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play. And now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Got the first down, and excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Almost picked off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for space. It's Shepard. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, it's Shepard. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hits inside. It's Shepard. There's some room. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Left side is Shepard. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Powers forward. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. Fires to the middle. Just barely got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide left, it's Abrams. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. He's past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 9 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. The run inside. It's Shepard. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Takes the handoff. It's Shepard. Swamped immediately. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Right back to it. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The give. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Release to the back. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right side, it's Shepard. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide right, it's Bishop. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Running the red zone, it's Bishop. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Bishop. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Push is ahead. Touchdown Vols! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. From deep, it's Abrams. He gets a block. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He'll bring it out. It's Sims. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Running inside, it's Shepard. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he's brought down after a short gain. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. He's down right there, short gain on the ground.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Left side, it's Jackson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll move the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Drops back on first down. Rush is on. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Second down, going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Shepard. Runs through, man. He might have space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Time to take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The ride stopped right there. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop him.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide left, it's Matthews. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's changing the play. They'll go back to the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the two-point conversion to tie. And that touchdown was huge, but you can't celebrate too long. To finish the deal, you got to have the two-point conversion to tie the game. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Incomplete. The two-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2.
31, Tennessee, 29. Number 97, set to pick it up.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Trying to establish the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA